Hey everybody, this is Jace for Marshall Made Collectibles, and today we have a statue unboxing and review. And today we have an item by a company called First Four Figures. Now I don't understand why First Four doesn't get a lot of love because they make some really great statues, especially if you're a gamer, old school gamer. They do a lot of Super Mario, they do a lot of Legend of Zelda. They even have a new one coming out with it's going to be like Solid Snake from the Metal Gear Solid stuff. They do some really beautiful work and some really great pieces. What we have today is Megaman, and I have not seen a review done on this piece at all on YouTube, and I've been dying to do one. This is different than your normal Megaman. For those that are not familiar, Megaman has been around since like 1987. It was a side scroller. Kind of like in the nature of a Mario, but to me, Mega Man always reminded me of like Astro Boy. He's a robot, cyborg type character, and as he defeats enemies, he gains their powers. So in Mega Man, when he defeats Airman, he gets a jet sled, and that's what this is. He's riding the jet sled, and it's item number 2 that he collects. And when he's on the jet sled, his outfit changes from his light blue and dark blue to the red outfit that we see here. Anyway, this came out from First Four Figures, and it's been out for quite a while, but I have not seen a single review on YouTube, so I wanted to go ahead and do one. We'll go ahead and look at the box real quick. You got a nice image of the statue on the front. You see him standing on a sled, and it says Mega Man. For those that are familiar with the Asian version, he is known as Rockman. But I'm sure if you're a fan, you already knew that. On the sides, we have a picture of the behind the figure and the sled, and then we have the side. You see the number 2 down below. He's got his buster sticking out. That's what the arm cannon is called if you're not familiar. And again, we have another side picture, him on the sled. Information here about him, and then you have your edition number, which mine is number 70. Now they made 2 different editions. They made a light up edition, and this is the standard edition. I am not a big fan of light up features. I feel like after a while either they break down, or if they don't work, or if you forget to take batteries out, stuff leaks. So I have always been a fan of standard editions unless the exclusive edition is like an extra head sculpt or something like that. I'm not into like the gimmick pieces that could eventually break down. Anyway, let's go ahead and get him open. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera because I'm sure you don't want to hear styrofoam squeaking. So give me one moment. Okay, before we open up the styrofoam, I just wanted to show you real quick. The outside of the styrofoam has the imprint of Mega Man on the Sky Sled. And if you turn it around, you get a little collectible credit card, which acts as your certificate of authenticity. And you get a piece of paper that tells you how to authenticate your statue with First Four Figures. Um, Why authenticate? You get the same number throughout the series, getting more statues from the same series. I guess so you could have matching duplicate um, uh, certificate of authenticity numbers. I've also got the Running Man Mega Man, but there's plenty of reviews out there of him, so I didn't bother to do one. So hang on one second, let's get him open. Hey everybody, and we're back, and we have Mega Man put together, and he comes in 3 pieces. You have the lower part, which is the stand, you have the sled, and then you have Mega Man himself, and they just all go together in like a pin system. And he is beautifully done. Everything that you even think like would be decals, like the 2 on the sled, that is all hand painted. All the striping is hand painted. Just gorgeous. The amount of work that's gone into them. And the crazy thing is, like on the back, you have these translucent flames, which is really nice. In his ears, you have the translucent red plastic. And the end of the buster is a translucent red plastic. And even, let me see if I can get him off of his base, because this pin system is pretty tight. say that? There we go. Even the bottoms of his feet, which you're not even going to see, have translucent red lenses in there because that is part of the character design, which is really cool that they've gone that extra mile to do that. And he will go right back down. There we go. Boom. But beautiful representation of the character. I think they went the extra mile to make this for collectors and fans of the series. This standard edition is only limited to 350 pieces worldwide, which is pretty limited for a standard statue, especially of a character that is as popular as Megaman. I'm not sure what the limited edition is limited to, but I'm sure it's even less than 350. You can still find this on First Four Figures website, or you can look over on eBay for a deal, or even over on Amazon, where I actually found him for less than half of the retail price. So there are deals to be had if you are particularly looking for this piece. Again, I'm surprised that there hasn't been any reviews on him on YouTube, so I wanted to go ahead and put something up. And be sure to hang on and to the end of my review, and I will have some HD photos for everybody. And I'm going to go ahead and put him on another turntable, and we'll do a 360 here. So if you're a gaming fan or an old vintage 8-bit fan, this is definitely something that you would want in your collection. He's not huge, so he will fit in a DTOF. You could probably actually get a couple of them in a DTOF. I know I have my running Mega Man and him in the DTOF together. They'll be perfect, and there'll probably actually be a little space in there for something else without it feeling overly crowded. They're almost the size of like a 1/6 scale figure, but beautifully done. Yeah, definitely. If this is something that's up your alley, you'd be hard pressed to find a better representation of him. But anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and this was Jace for Marshall Made Collectibles. Hang on, we'll do that 360 roundabout, and we'll do some HD photos. Take care.